All right, how are you doing? Let's check it out. Um, the skinning only, obviously. So let me look at it. So let's do the leg, for example. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. And your bending is okay. Um, you see, you're not pinching enough here inside to really make it realistic. Remember in the video, you did pretty well in the stretching and it looks good. You got a nice rounded, you know, shape, so that's pretty cool. But you can even see with the diamond a little bit like the bone, so that works pretty well. But for me, that doesn't work here, so nothing to do with that homework. But for yourself, please fix that up. You know what I'm saying? And you'll get so much better. It looks so much better. But beside that, it looks pretty good. Let me look at your IK. I can see the IK. Let me go to the outliner. Right here. Let's see that. That works good. See, but you know what I'm talking about? You could do a little bit better here. It's not too bad. Now let's look at that one. That works and there's no major anomaly that goes with it. I like the shirt moving a little bit with it. That's pretty good. Actually, careful when you go through it. Because when she's gonna jump, she's gonna throw it. She goes a little bit on the side, but that's the way you built it. So remember for next time to be careful with that cowboy stance. Um, let's see that. Oh, you put some in the feet. That's fine. Yeah, you can turn it. It can get tricky, but it can be pretty useful to bend the toes on the roll. Basically, when you walk, you will land on your heel, and then you roll your feet until until you get to the toes, and you can bend them like that to get a better effect. Okay. Let me see. You have arms looks pretty good. Let me go up down the chin. That's good. That works. Let me see some. Yeah, pretty good. You did pretty good. I like that. Let me zoom in. You can also put IK in the fingers if you want to. I don't personally. The more IK you put, I think the actual less control you have toward your emotion itself. So top animators, and I'm not saying, the guy that taught me was one of the top animator in the US, and he's the person that created the M&M cartoon on TV advertisement. Is the first one that made them and animated them. So he's pretty good. And he always told me that if you put IK, you basically giving the power to the computer, by that IK system you're creating instead of yourself. And he said that was just not that doesn't give the best motion because you are not motion orientated anymore. Your goal, you see, I put it where I want it, and the rest does the work. If I do it in FK, then I'll really control everything of the positioning, of the finger in any way I want, even if I want to rotate it this way a little bit at that point. You know what I'm saying? Which you can't really do that with IK. It does okay, but it just controls the whole chain for you. You don't have much of a control about it. But your hands looks pretty good. I like it. Testing everything, obviously. Careful, you right here. You have an error. All right, it's moving some of the chest. It's a little too much for that node. Now that one is much better. But the whole thing is completely rotating and not moving anything under. That's kind of look weird. So be careful with that. You got the eye set up. Good. And they work well. Fantastic. Yeah, that's a pretty cool setup. You can do a lot of work like that. The only problem, actually, they work well. No, they don't. They work well, actually. No, they do. Sorry, I apologize. Yeah, they do. They work perfectly. You did a fantastic job. Now let's do the others. Yeah, be careful. It's pinching right here. You should have more loops. And actually, let me see the shading. And a better transition. Your transition is not that great for that, but you need to have with that joint some of the shoulder going with it too, or it looks a little weird. Okay. Now that one works. Same thing. The loops. You see, you need more. You need thicker arms basically than what you did, and more mesh, a little bit more mesh. Everything is pretty good. I like it. See everything goes. Yeah. Uh huh. So keep it up. That's a good homework.